Guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Maddie. Thank you so much for joining. Today, guys, it is my first video in front of you guys for 2021, and I am so excited to be filming this. I'm going to be filming my 2020 Empties video. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I will leave them linked up in the cards, as well as I think I have a playlist down below. So that is super exciting. I hope you're all doing well and staying happy and safe. I have new hair, which I got at the, I'm going to say beginning of December. So I don't think I have any videos with my hair. But with that being said, how is she? I love it. I got it done from one of my high school friends here in town before everything went south again. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about 2020. Hello, yes, welcoming all the good vibes and everything. And like I said, we're going to get into this. I have a whole big bag of junk at this moment, and I'm just going to share with you guys. If you haven't seen any Empties videos, I'm basically just going to talk about each product quickly, go over what I like, what I didn't like, if I would repurchase, or if I have repurchased, which is fantastic. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So right on top, because this guy's going to fall out, I have the Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 shampoo with apricot and macadamia oil. I didn't mind this. I've been looking for a shampoo that's really going to help with my hair. I have very dry and brittle hair. It breaks very easily, and I actually found something that's working, so this guy I just used up. I definitely wouldn't be repurchasing just because it's not fulfilling my hair needs. But to go along with shampoo, I have the Live Clean Professional Healthy Scalp Balancing Conditioner. I also have the shampoo. The Live Clean brand is probably my second favorite right now. It's phthalate free, paraben free, it's 95% plant derived, and basically this stuff works. I'm pretty sure it's made in Canada. Yes, it is. It's Canadian brand, so I'm totally down to support that. I'm always for that. And this actually really helped my hair. I have the conditioner, or I have another shampoo and a conditioner that I'm using up right now before I start using the shampoo that I've actually found that's really helped my hair. I will be talking about it in a future video. So with that being said, though, I definitely would repurchase these. I think they're a little bit more on the expensive side, but for me, anything that's going to help my hair, I'm going to buy it. Next up, I'm going with all the hair care right now. So is Dove Nutrients Complete Fortification Shampoo for normal and dry hair. I love Dove stuff, but again, I'm looking for something that was going to help my hair, so I will not be repurchasing that one. Again, I have a Herbal Essence Hello Hydration Conditioner. I actually recently found out that they have a type of ingredient in them that you're not supposed to be putting on your hair. It actually causes baby hairs in most of the shampoos that I had, so I will not be repurchasing just for those purposes. And now that I have found the hair products that actually really work for me, I'll be sticking with those ones. So next up is this. I obviously haven't completely used it. It is the Boscia Saki, I think is how you say it, cleansing water, no rinse makeup remover. I really liked it, but I wasn't really using it, and I'm pretty sure it was going to be expiring, so I'm just throwing it out. I have my Bioderma, which is literally my #1 thing that I love, so I can't replace that, so I definitely won't be repurchasing. But it does take off makeup, but I do feel like it leaves a little bit of a residue that I would have to wash off anyways when it says no rinse, so for that reason I'm not repurchasing. I had to blow that candle out. It's bugging my nose so bad right now. Look at that smoke. This is why I haven't purchased any Bath & Body Works candles in so long since I've done my candle line. That is ridiculous, the smoke that's coming out of that. I do love, though, this is the Sugar Lemon Zest. It's probably one of my favorite scents by them, but unfortunately I'm just trying to burn out my candles right now and get rid of them because all of them are exploding and all that smoke is ridiculous. Anyways, back to the video. This is the Honest Co. Honest Conditioning Detangler. This is the Sweet Orange Vanilla. My sister-in-law got me on this. Honestly, it is probably one of the best detanglers I have ever found. It's the Honest company, so you know it's going to be okay for your hair. And the smell alone, I would want to eat it. Like, I think it's a creamsicle. It's so good. I definitely would be repurchasing, but it's only in the States right now. So whenever the borders open up or whatever goes on and I can eventually go, I will definitely be picking up a bunch of them, and I will probably be picking up a couple for her as well. Next up is a product that I also didn't finish, and this is the Peter Thomas Roth Clinical Peel and Reveal Dermal Resurfacer. This one smells like pumpkin, I'm pretty sure. It has like pumpkin enzymes or something in it. I did really like it for exfoliating my skin, but I also felt like it was a little bit too harsh. So I would probably only use this like once a week, if that. I haven't completely finished it, but I'm probably about down here. And I just said, you know what? I have so much stuff in my collection that I'm trying to go through. 2021, I'm trying to use up all of my products before I buy anything else. And then that was just something I was like, you know what? I have a new one, or not of that, but a new scrub that I'm trying. So I just said that I would toss it out. I'm going to talk about some foundations. I think this is all I have in here for right now. I'm first off going to talk about the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage in, I got mine in Snow. It was a little bit too light for my complexion, but the next one up was a little bit too orange. So I'm kind of an in-between. I don't know for right now, but I hope that they maybe come out with a couple more shades in between. But I really liked this foundation. This was probably one of my top Sephora brand foundations that I was wearing. I liked the Kat Von D, but it was way too thick. That was one of my first ever like high-end brands. And then I also tried the Tarte, and then it was Too Faced. And I really like this foundation. It is, in my opinion, undetectable. I like something that is super smooth. You can't really see it on your face, doesn't emphasize texture, and honestly this was something that I really liked. So I finished this up. I would just have to add in like a little bit of a darker foundation mixed in with it to get like my proper shade. But other than that, I liked it. I really like the pump. I'm gonna find out if I can keep the pump and somehow like put it on my other foundations because I really enjoyed that product. And then next up is going to be my #1 foundation. If you haven't seen any of my other Empties video, then you will not know what I'm talking about, but if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundations, and I have right now in shades 220, which is my tan, 125, 122. I also wear 118 and 127. I wear a bunch of different ones. I like to mix them all up. This is for normal to oily, and it is actually what I have on my face today. I think I'm wearing 122 on my face, and honestly this does not emphasize texture. It doesn't cling onto dry patches. It applies evenly on the face, and this is literally my #1 foundation. I rave over this of high-end brands that I have tried. Obviously I have not tried every single foundation, but if I am wearing foundation, this is it. Honestly, for Christmas I get like 7 or 8 bottles. If they go on sale, I buy 7 or 8 bottles. I literally have backups upon backups. Maybelline, please never get rid of this foundation because honestly it's all you could ever want. I normally use a hydrating primer underneath because I do have normal, or I have combo to dry skin. So the outer regions are dry, but the inside's oily. So for me, when I apply this, I use a hydrating primer beforehand. I don't really use like an oil control or anything like that. And then I put this on, and literally, guys, like you can only see my highlighter glistening at this moment. I am like literally completely oil free, and I will wear this for 8 to 10 hours a day. I'm a server. I'm in the kitchen serving people, running around. I wear it at the beach. Like honestly, top notch, one of my favorite, if not the best drugstore foundation ever. Guys, I have still so many goodies. Okay, I'm gonna go with these because these are all on top. So next up, I have makeup removing wipes. I highly recommend, if you're removing your makeup, to then go in with an actual cleanser. That is one thing that I have learned with doing skincare, is actually a makeup remover will not remove all of your makeup. Regardless of what they say or what they claim to be, they will not remove every single speck of makeup. So I always do these, and then I will go in with a proper cleanser, or I will go in with an oil cleansing balm or oil to remove my makeup. But if not, I am using these, and these are the Walmart Equate makeup removing facial wipes all in one. And I think these are just like the regular, I want to say just like, they don't really have a smell to them. They're just plain. They are free of parabens. I get the 25, both of these are the 25 pack, and then I was also, one of my best friends gave me the little 15 travel pack for when I went on vacation. So honestly, these are the only makeup wipes that I will use. I think they're like maybe 3 something for a 25 pack. I also recently found out that they came out with a 50, and then they also have a huge bag of like, I want to say 8 of the 50 packs, which I'm probably getting next time because I honestly use these all the time. Today when I'm done filming, I literally am filming like 700 videos. I'm going to use these to take off my makeup, and then I'm going to go in with my actual cleanser and all that stuff. But honestly, they remove makeup. They don't like irritate my eyes or anything. They don't have a scent. They're not oily. They have obviously like an serum or something in them, but it doesn't stick to your face or doesn't leave like a weird residue. So honestly, those are my favorite at the moment. I also like the simple ones, but the simple ones are a little bit more fragranced than these ones. Now I have the shampoo that went with that conditioner. So this is the Hello Hydration Herbal Essence one. Again, I will not be repurchasing any of those shampoos as I found one that I really like. And it's honestly changed my hair game, so I'm so happy about it. Go over some deodorants. So for right now I have 3 deodorants, which are actually all different, which is great. These are probably my top 3 that I use. My number 1 would be the Secret Clear Gel. This one is in Summer Berry. I'm not one that ever really sticks to the same scent. I kind of just grab whatever I want. I normally am though a vanilla or like a cucumber, but the strawberry berry one was really nice. I then had a Dove Advanced Care Cool Essentials. This is a cucumber one. I do like cucumbers as well. This one wasn't a gel. This was actually a stick. I don't know if you really wanted to see that, but it's just a regular stick. I don't really like sticks anymore because I feel like they cling to my clothing or they leave like some type of residue. So I really like the gels. And then last but not least is Lady Speed Stick. This is Summer Citrus. I think someone gave me this for Christmas or something. I do like lemon, but again, I am more of like a vanilla, but I kind of just bounce around. And then between all 3 of those, again, the Secret Clear Gel is like my shit. Next up, I have 2 masks that I went through, and I actually wrote on the back in permanent marker so I remember exactly what I wanted to say about them. So first off is the Yes to Cucumbers Soothing Calming Paper Mask. So on here, oh, I wrote that it was burning, but apparently on here it says that it does tingle, but it says that you're supposed to leave it on for 10 minutes, and I could only have it on for 5 before I had to wash it off, so I definitely will not be reusing that. And then next up is the Karuna Exfoliating Face Mask. This one is for oily combination and problematic skin. This I really did like. It said here that I had a lot of product left over and that I wanted to actually wash my face off because it was sticky. So that's something that I'm kind of like iffy about face masks. I hate the texture or like the feeling of my face of like oil or product and stuff like that. So I didn't like that, but I did love the whole like waiting 5 to 10 minutes, having it on, relaxing. It was smelled really nice. So I like that one definitely better than the Yes to Cucumbers. Next up, I will quickly talk about my shavers that I really love. So this is the Chic Intuition Island Berry. This has a 3-pack on Amazon now. I get the 6 or the 12 packs because it's honestly so much better. Bang for your buck, I should really say. This is literally my number 1 shaver. I will not use anything else. But I do wish that Chic Intuition would come, I think, with a 5 blade instead of a 4. Just because, I don't know, 5 blades to me are better, and that's what a lot of guy shavers have, and it gives you such a clean, smooth. So Chic Intuition, if you're watching this, I highly doubt it, but if you are, can you please make it into a 5 blade? Thank you very much. Guys, I have so many beauty products. This is fantastic. So next up is Ole Henriksen Transform Walnut Scrub. I really like this for my problematic acne near my chin, or I should say like hormonal. But then it started to get a little too harsh. The walnut scrub I felt like was kind of like ripping. I don't want to say ripping, but it was kind of hurting, so I ended up just using it to get it over and done with. I did really like it, but I think it was just in the end a little bit too harsh. Next up, I have this Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. I'm actually throwing this out because it's completely hard. I can't squeeze it out of the tube. Again, I have so much stuff. I'm trying to get through it, and obviously that guy unfortunately didn't make the cut. Next up is Too Faced Hangover X 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer Setting Spray. I really liked this stuff. I'm probably gonna buy a bigger size. One of my favorite primers I actually have in my hand right now, but I also have the Smashbox primer water, I think it's what it's called. And then I also really do like this. I like hydrating primers, like I said. It really works with my skin tone, so I definitely would be repurchasing that, and it smells really nice. And then next up is this Hello Fab, which is like First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin, I always say this wrong, Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. Wow, Jesus, Madison. This is literally my number 1 primer. Like number 1, hands down. I literally have backups upon backups in my drawers or in my bathroom. I literally can't go a day without this stuff if I put makeup on, which hasn't been in a while. But if you need a primer that is not going to make you oily, that is going to hydrate your skin, that's going to smell really good, that's going to make it cling, your foundation cling to your skin, honestly, you need to get this right now. I freaking love it. I do have a Bath & Body Works Peach Bellini Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. I love peach. I love the Peach Bellini line. I love... it smells so good. Again, it's just a foaming soap, so I don't really know what to say about it, but it smells really freaking bomb. Then I went through a Purity Philosophy Cleanser. I don't really like the stuff. I think I just, like I said, I'm trying to go through things to use them up. I then went through a Purely's Daily Lip Nourisher. I actually really like this. I've been going through so many lip balms, just throwing them in my bags, in my car, in the bathroom. Anytime I can, I'm just gonna apply one to my lip. Just because it is in the winter, they do get dry. Next up is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Oil Free. I used to love this stuff until I realized that I don't like it. This is probably one of my first foundations that I liked, but I didn't like how it obviously fills in your pores, gives you a beautiful photo finish, like how they say, but for me, it just didn't work. It would my foundation would ball up, and it was before I learned that, you know, certain things react with primers and foundations, and when you really want to find a primer that works for you, you really need to figure out your skin type. You really need to figure out what you're targeting, what type of foundation you're using, and then go into figuring out a primer, because your foundation and your primer really need to match together and work together in order to give you that flawless photo finish. And this is just something that wasn't working with any of my foundations, and it would just kind of glide and ball up all around my face. So I just said, you know what, not that product, but I really like the primer water. That is probably like my second favorite primer. Next up is Dr. Brandt Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner. I really like this, like I said, for my targeted area. It literally sucks out all the oil and sebum in the skin, or I should say in the pores, and it really works well. I probably only do it maybe once or twice a week because I just want to make sure that I'm not irritating my skin too much. I do apologize if you hear people walking upstairs. I am in the basement filming right now, and my parents are upstairs cooking dinner. So we'll leave it at that. Oh my gosh, guys, there's so much stuff. I'm sorry if this video is way too long. It's normally never this long. Okay, so I'll go with concealers next. I have the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer. I haven't finished this. What shade did I get? Does it tell you what shade? I don't think it tells me the shade because I got this at an Empties event, but it's probably one of the lightest shades. I did really like this, but it kind of oxidized a little bit for me. And then next up is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. All this stuff's rubbed off. In number 10, I didn't like this product. I love their foundation, but the concealer for me just didn't work. It creased. It just was a no. Next up is the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Brow Contour. So on one side you have this highlighting stick, which I never frickin' use. I said frickin', by the way. And then the other side is your products. I got mine, I think, in taupe. Yeah. In taupe. It really worked with my eyebrows. Right now I've dyed my hair, so my hair is going to be a little bit too dark, but I finished that product. I probably would repurchase. Next up is this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I freaking hated this thing. Honestly, I love Maybelline. I love a lot of their products. It's probably one of my favorite drugstore brands, but this just wasn't it for me. So I definitely won't be repurchasing. Next up is this L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara. This is probably one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. I had to throw this one out because it was getting really dry. I already have a backup of this in my bag and also in my makeup drawers down here. It's probably one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. Okay guys, we are almost there. Next up is the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks Instant, or the Instant Tint. Gosh, I can't say that. And I got mine, I think, in like a dark brown. I really enjoyed this product. If I can find out where I can get it from, I will definitely be repurchasing again. And then next up, I have the Tarte Lip Facial. I use this clean, guys. Clean. I honestly really enjoy this product. Again, I'm trying to nourish and hydrate my lips, and that is something that definitely works if you exfoliate it once a week. Okay, guys, and we are on the last little bit, and I have a bunch of these Bath & Body Works Wallflowers, so I'm going to quickly go over the ones that I used. So I used the Winter Candy Apple, which I didn't really like. This is candied apples, crisp pears, and oranges. It was nice for the winter, but I didn't really like it in my bathroom. Another one I used up was the Pumpkin Cupcake, which smelled so good. I wanted to eat it. And this was whipped buttercream, pumpkin spice, and freshly baked cupcakes with essential oils. Another one was 'Tis the Season, which was red apples, freshly ground cinnamon, and deep green pine. That was really good for Christmas time. I had it around the Christmas tree. It was fantastic. And then last but not least was Lavender Vanilla, which is one of my favorites. And this has lavender blossom, cherry vanilla, and sugared musk. Okay guys, so that was everything in my Empties 2020 video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you aren't already, click that subscribe button before you leave, and I will see you in another video. Bye!